Oh, the power is finished. तत्व इसका पावर बॉडी जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य दैवा
जनस्य कृष्णा विकंचतैव
जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य दैवा
जनस्य
कृष्णाद्विमुखस्य दैवात्
शीलस्य सुदो हितस्य
अधर्मशिलास्य सुदुःखितस्य
ये चरन्ति नूनम् तानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
भूतानि
भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
यस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य
जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य
शीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अधर्मशीलस्य दुःखितस्य
अनुग्रहायेह चरन्ति नूनम्
अनुग्रहाय नूनम्
तानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य दैवा
जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुक्तैव
तस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अधर्मशीलस्य
अनुग्रहाय
chant here.
अनुग्रहायेह चरन्ति नूनम् अनुग्रहायेह चरन्ति नूनम् भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
जनस्य कृष्ण विमुखस्य दैवा
जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य दैवा
अधर्मशीलस्य सुखितस्य
अधर्मशीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अनुग्रहाय चरन्ति नूनम्
अनुग्रहायेह चरन्ति नूनम्
भूतानि जनार्दनस्य
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य दैवात्
जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य दैवात्
अधर्मशीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अधर्मशीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अनुग्रहाय चरन्ति नूनम्
अनुग्रहायेह चरन्ति नूनम्
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य जनस्य कृष्णाद् विमुखस्य दैवात् अधर्मशीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य अनुग्रहाय चरन्ति नूनं
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
जनस्य कृष्ण विमुखस्य दैव
जनस्य कृष्णस्य दैव
शीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अनर्थशीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अनुग्रहाय चरन्ति नूनम्
अनुग्रहाय चरन्ति नूनं
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य.
Okay, thank you. Janasya, of the common man. Krishna, from the Supreme Lord Krishna. Vimukasya, of one who has turned his face against the Lord. Daiva, by the influence of external energy. Adharma Shilasya, of one who is engaged in irreligion. Sudokitasya, of one who is always unhappy. Anugrahaya, due to being compassionate towards them. Iha, in this world. Charanti, wander. Nunam, certainly. Bhutani, persons. Bhavyani, great philanthropic souls. Janardanasya, of the Supreme Personality God. O my Lord, great philanthropic souls travel on the earth on behalf of the Supreme Personality Godhead to show compassion to the fallen souls or averse to the sense of subordination to them. O my Lord, great philanthropic souls travel on the earth on behalf of the Supreme Personality Godhead to show compassion to the fallen souls who are averse to the sense of subordination to the Lord. Yes, who is ready? Hare Krishna, Neetu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Okay. To be obedient to the wishes of the Supreme Lord is a natural position of every living entity. But due only to past misdeeds, a living being becomes averse to the sense of subordination to the Lord and suffers all the miseries of material existence. No one has anything to do but render devotional service to the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. Therefore, any activity other than transcendental loving service to the Lord is more or less a rebellious action against the Supreme Will. All fruitive activity, empirical philosophy, and mysticism are more or less against the sense of subordination to the Lord. And any living entity engaged in such rebellious activity is more or less condemned by the law of material nature, which work under the subordination of the Lord. Great unalloyed devotees of the Lord are compassionate towards the fallen, and therefore they travel all over the world with the mission of bringing souls back to Godhead, back to home. Such pure devotees of the Lord carries the message of Godhead in order to deliver the fallen souls, and therefore the common man who is bewildered by the influence of the external energy of the Lord should avail himself of their association. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashad Deshatadine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Janasya Krishna Mukasya Deva
जनस्य कृष्णा विमुखस्य दैव
अधर्मशीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
धर्मशीलस्य सुदुःखितस्य
अनुग्रहाय चरन्ति नूनम्
अनुग्रहायेन चरन्ति नूनम्
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
भूतानि भव्यानि जनार्दनस्य
O my Lord, great philanthropic souls travel on the earth on behalf of the Supreme Personality Godhead to show compassion to the fallen souls who averse to sense of subordination to the Lord. Amazing purport. I'd forgotten this for a long time. When I read again, beautiful point. Suppose you are having an office and you are having somebody working. Anything he does except the job assigned to him is a sense of revolt against the authority. Somebody is telling me, a doctor, she has some nurses, and whole day they are talking on the phone only. How the doctor feels? A sense of revolt. There's a signs of work, and person is not doing that. You can do that, but not here. So similarly, this is the creation of Krishna. We are his servants. Only thing we are supposed to do is service. We're not supposed to do anything else. Anything you do, including so-called philanthropic activities, is a proof of your revolt against Allah. Anything except pure devotion service, loving devotion service done to Krishna is a proof of our revolt against Allah. No, will not do. Bhagavad Gita, what does Krishna says? Mana mana bhav madhavakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. He is asked only 4 things to do. Mana mana bhav madhavakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Except this 4 thing, if you're doing any 5th thing, it is a sign, proof of my revolt against Allah. I don't care. I will not do it. Correct? And that activity may be fruitive. It may not be so proper selfishness, extended selfishness. I'm not doing for myself, I'm doing for my family. Sometimes people do theft. Why are you doing theft? No, I'm not doing for myself, I'm doing for my family. Or extended family, community, extended family, humanity. Still it is selfishness only. Proper quote, my guru defined extended selfishness like that. So people are generally involved in activities which are actually have nothing to do with devotion service to the Lord. And any activity which is not do devotion service to the Lord, so-called good and bad, is all bad. Proper said, spiritual world, all good. Material world, all bad. Everything bad. And that is the world we are in, unfortunately living. Everything bad and wasting our time. So why we get involved in any activity except devotion service? Because of our misfortune, because we are dull-headed, because we are fools, because we are rogues, because we are thieves. Proper said, all fools, rogue, rascal, dull-headed. That's what we are. Correct? It's not that when you're doing something for ourselves, we are sacrificing. No. Prahlad Maharaj says what? Nate vidu swartha gatim he Vishnu turashaya ye bahiyartamanina andayatande rupiniyamana tepi shitam tamurdamani baddha nate vidu swartha gatim he Vishnu. These people do not know, nate vidu, they do not know what? The real selfishness is serve Vishnu. But instead of serving Vishnu, we are doing so many other things unnecessary. It's not good for us. Bhagavad Gita, what do? We do sense enjoyment. First thing, sinful activity is sense enjoyment. What does Krishna say about sense enjoyment in Bhagavad Gita? Ye hi samspashaja bhoga dukkhayo nava evate adi antavantaha kaunteya nate shuramate mudaha. The people are so unfortunate. They're only doing activities. They dukkha, which will only give them pain. These people are so foolish. Just like say somebody is smoking. He may be feeling ephemeral, some pleasure at the time, but you know he's going to get cancer after some time, some lung disease. His whole lung will become, they have shown, they cut and shown some, I saw some video in Russian it was, against smoking. And they have shown and they cutted even the arteries, the whole lung, everything is, even the brain, everything is polluted by the smoke that they take. whole body is damaged. Okay? So when he's smoking, he may be having ephemeral some pleasure, but long term this person is going to lose. Okay? So similarly, anybody indulging in any sense enjoyment is going to stay in the material world and continue the cycle of birth and death. It is so unfortunate. So what is good about that? He may be thinking he is enjoying, but poor fellow, he is not enjoying. He is drinking his own blood. Another proper is simile, drinking his own blood. Is it very good to drink one's own blood? Foolish, no. Foolish person will do that. Drink his own blood. That's what we are doing. Various kind of material enjoyments are compared to that. So now the great souls, they have compassion. This is there again in Prahlad Maharaj Shloka only. Shochetato vimukachetasa indriyartha maya sukaya marmudoto vimudan. My Lord, I am not scared of your terrible material existence. Not, but I am lamenting. Shochetato naivo duje paradurati avaitaranya tadvire gayana mahamrita magna chetta. My Lord, so much happiness I'm feeling by chanting holy name. I'm not scared of this Vaitarini, this fearful material existence. But I'm lamenting for these people. Mumukha Chetasa. Vimukha means they have given up service to your Lord as well. I'm feeling sad for them. Sochetato Vimukha Chetasa Indriyartam. And what they are doing? Running after sense enjoyment. I feel sad for them. Maya, Sukaya, Bharmuto, Vimuda. So much anxiety they have taken for a rubbish sensual happiness. You look at anybody's face, 20 lines you will see. So much anxiety. They're carrying 100-kilo load on their head. So much anxiety. This I have to do. This I have to do. This is not done. This way I'll enjoy. This will I'll enjoy. Any material enjoyment, there is anxiety. Material world, nothing comes free. When you want to serve Krishna, everything is free. Because you don't have to work. Krishna gives you. Like Prabhupada says, I have 100 centers and my monthly expenditure is so many things. None of us are working. Still you're getting money. Correct? Without working. Krishna's grace. So Krishna supplies. But we should be genuine. We cannot cheat Krishna and we cannot cheat Krishna for long. He may tolerate for some time, not all the time. Correct? So if we are serving Krishna with sincerity, Krishna supplies. We don't have to go out. Krishna supplies the resources. Prabhupada gives an example. Suppose you're making propaganda for Tata or Birla. Won't they pay you money? Won't they pay you money? Similarly, if you're propagating Krishna consciousness, won't Krishna pay money? In one sense, he'll sponsor, no? He'll sponsor the whole thing. Suppose you're putting ad in newspaper, the company will pay money to you, no? Similarly, Krishna wants his glories to be known. And if you are doing that, he will sponsor it. Correct? Just do it sincerely. One temple president wrote to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, very difficult. Finance is very difficult. Prabhupada wrote to him, don't bother too much about money affairs. You sincerely preach Krishna consciousness. Krishna will supply. This is actually benediction of Prabhupada. If you reflect upon it, Srila Prabhupada struggled for so many years. That is for a pure devotee. We will leave Krishna consciousness if we struggle like that. Not for us. For us, Prabhupada's blessing. We will be sincere, I'll supply. Just like Narad Muni told the hunter, you just sit and chant Krishna Nama. He said, what about my hunting? I have to kill so many people, then only I can live myself. Don't bother. You break your bow, throw in the water, sit down here, chant Hare Krishna. I'll maintain him. And did he maintain him? Narad Muni maintained him. And he had full faith, my Guru is maintained. People, because he became famous as a Vaishnava hunter, a lot of people came to take darshan. What happened to him? And they saw so much peace in his face, pleasure, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So what is this? So when people coming to see him, bringing some fruits and all, he became very famous Vaishnava. So, and hundreds of people are coming. And when the Narad Muni came to him, first is, why are you sending so much? Why are you sending so much? I don't need so many, I need little only. So that's how Krishna supplies. But we should be sincere to serve. Krishna definitely test us whether we are really genuine want to serve him. And then Krishna supplies unlimited resources. So we can do any service. So this is the benediction of Srila Prabhupada. Anybody sincerely engaged in devotional service will never have any shortage. Prabhupada said it. You focus on preaching, money I'll supply. That is his benediction. Don't think we'll have to struggle like Prabhupada for 50 years. Then after that, there'll be some ray of hope, go on a cargo ship without money. That austerity is not for us. That is for a pure devotee, just to show to the world how great he is. Because the seeing tapasya of Srila Prabhupada, we can understand how great he is. That's why Krishna created. Otherwise, right, 26 years, movement could have been launched. He was ready. Prabhupada was ready at that time. You read the article Srila Prabhupada writes in his quite young age, the kind of prayer he writes to his guru itself, so much. Adore, adore the happy day, famous prayer he wrote. So he knows full conclusion. Impersonal calamity thou had to. He wrote full clarity is there. Not that he became clear later. It's bright and fresh, even from the date of initiation, is very clear about Krishna consciousness. But for us, it becomes an example, the struggle of life is an example for us, and we can appreciate how great Acharya he is. So now, therefore, coming back to the Acharyas, they have great compassion. We can also feel compassionate, but when we have taste in Krishna consciousness, genuine taste in Krishna consciousness, we become compassionate on the general mass of people, how to help them. Prabhupada says, even without their knowledge, you can send them back to God. Even without their knowledge. Chant Hare Krishna, what they don't know what they're doing. Read Bhagavatam, they don't know what they're doing. It's very nice stories, you read. And after some time, I want to go back to God. You see so many people you meet, those who are reading Prabhupada books and chanting Hare Krishna. What do you want to achieve in life? I want to go back to God. What happened to him? Even great sages, they're only thinking of merging into Brahman. And here he wants to go back to God and want to go to Krishna Loka also, not even Vaikuntha. What happened to him? So Prabhupada says, look at the miracle. What? You got knowledge. We got knowledge. And we not only got knowledge, we're believing in it. Already miracle has happened. We got the mercy of Krishna. And okay? So now we should come fine tune ourselves. When you stop follow four regulated principles, chant Hare Krishna, ship is running. Ship, but it is shaking now. There's a lot of fine tuning. What is the fine tuning? Any activity which you are not doing, because somebody is telling, I watch cartoons, what's wrong here? I say, well, that activity is also revolt against service to the Lord. You are revolting against the Lord. It's not service to the Lord. What service you are doing to the Lord? Correct? So when it's just a four regulated principle, people find ways and means to dodge that and do other activities. They'll find them. What I'm reading news all day. I'm not breaking regulated principle. I'm watching cartoons all day. I'm not breaking regulated principle. I'm watching movie only. I'm not breaking regulated principles. What is it? People will do that or not? Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagya Muchyate. In what way is it connected to Krishna? If there is connection, that's fine. But if there is no connection, why are you doing it? You are revolting against the Lord. You say you're a devotee of God, you are revolting. But devotee did a very nice symbolism. He was a civil engineer. He was telling a conveyor belt was going between us and Krishna every moment. Put everything, every minute put something in it. It's just like a belt is going, correct? You've seen that? In an industry, belt will be going. Correct? Like cement and all. On the top story, they have the construction going below what they send. In a belt, they send. Belt is moving, keep putting. Correct? So every moment put something. Every moment, don't let it go empty. Put something. Okay? Prabhupada used to say, keep pouring in. Don't let one moment pass. Keep pouring in Krishna consciousness. Vipada bhagada rasalayam aho muhu rasika bhuvi bhavakaha. Those who are expert in drinking rasa, they always drink Bhagavat rasa, the rasa of service to Krishna. And anything we do except service to Krishna, sense of reward. Then sometimes we may be addicted to something which is not service to Krishna. Take help, take our other devotees so that we don't waste our time further. Already wasted enough time. Let us not waste further more time. Nonam brahmatta kurute vikarma yat indriya pritiyapanoti. When you do for sense enjoyment, very soon you'll do great simple activities. So we should be alarmed. If the sense enjoyment is becoming the mission of life, becoming distracted, get alarmed. Take help of devotees, take help of Vaishnavas, your well-wishers. Come out of any kind of vasana the mind has got stuck into. And the metal world is very dangerous. Somebody may be stuck into drinking, somebody is stuck into smoking, somebody is stuck into women outside marriage, Somebody is talking to nice chicken tikka, so many nonsense things. And they're all four regulated principles. Take help of devotees, of elders, whoever can help you and come out of these things and free yourself from all these things. Then you feel little refreshed. But that's not enough. Still, you have to free yourself any activity which is not for service to the Lord. And then the life is successful. Who averse to the sense of subordination to the Lord. That is why we are here in the middle world. As the heart gets purified, naturally. Atha Shri Krishna namadhi na bhavet grayam indriyai sevonmukhe jivado swayameva spurati adaha. Atha Shri Krishna namadhi. Anything about Krishna, Nama and other things cannot be understood. Na bhavet grayam indriyai, by gross senses. Sevonmukhe jivado, when it takes service spirit. Swayameva spurati yada, everything is okay. Take to nice service spirit, become subordinate to Krishna. Very nice to just tell you something more. Sudama met Krishna and he was coming back. That is meditation. Who is Krishna? Supreme Lord Narayana. Who am I? Small atom, small soul. But how much Krishna is merciful. He made me sit on his bed only, personally worship me with his wife, Rukmini, principal queen, and worship me, sat with me, talked to me like a friend. Who am I? We should always understand what is our position for Krishna. We are nothing. Prabhupada in one class he was telling, you are nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing. 3 times, just imagine, who likes to hear? But that's a fact. We think we are something. You are not something. You are nothing. Somebody went to Prabhupada. I am most fallen. Prabhupada said, you are most of nothing. Because that also becomes a pride. I am most fallen. I am most humble. Another pride. We say not in the sense of humility. We say in the sense of pride. I am most fallen. Means the sense, see, I am most humble among all of you. So Prabhupada looked at him, identified, like a doctor identifies temperature immediately. They are most of nothing. They are useless. So that's what we are, nothing. But by connection to Krishna, we can become wonderful. Just like Prabhupada says, a screw, when it's connected to, say, a small component in a mobile, there may be a small chip. It's useless. On the ground, it is of no value. But in the mobile will not work without it. Similarly, in the body also, there are so many nerves, veins. One you cut, whole body becomes a handicap. Person shakes, he becomes paralyzed. But on its own, it has no value. Your finger is there, suppose, God forbid, it is cut and lying on the ground. It has any value. It's no value. Waste. Correct? Some dog will eat it. But in the body, that finger, you will spend 10 lakhs to get it function. Suppose there is a problem, you're ready to spend any money to see the finger function. True? So similarly, in connection to Krishna, we become wonderful. It's like Uddhava. It's become, even Vidura is seeking his association. Maitreya is speaking, for us, even Vidura, all the great devotees. Because they are connected to Krishna, they are one. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you very much. So, because many people are fasting, so why I don't want to delay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sarvaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.